Look at me getting a new setup. Let me move over here. Look at this fire transition. Look at me, I'm inside of a box. Wee woo, Taco. Don't mind that you lost all of your coins because I had to set up this whole thing again when I got like turned on my new computer. Everybody's at 0 coins again. If you don't know how many coins you had the last time you were on stream, damn. Maybe you should have invested them somehow in some place. The purge, the purge. Looks like you got thrown in prison. I'm in boy kisser jail. Had so many. Do I have this thing ready? I think I'll. Nope, that's my upload schedule. Stocks. Oh right, wait, that's the wrong one. I need a presentation. Google. Did the Oblivion guards come for us? It was like 3 to 4 times louder than your mic. I remember seeing that when I prepared this, that it is overtoning the coins anyway. So yeah, the coins so far were just a for fun thing. Their reason for existence still hasn't really come to fruition yet. I mean, people have their investments. I don't even know which this one is. And the chat is also way too... Oops, that's Kubera. The chat is also way too big. I need to make you guys smaller. I think you guys were like... Maybe like this? Were you like this? I think you guys were something like this. We're playing Chat Tycoon. It's just for the funnies. It's gonna be worth something in the future, for sure. I'm just a slow cooker. So chat is set up. Can I actually don't know if I can change the properties. Can I change the... Can I change the... What's the word? The noise, the sound, the volume. The volume of the transition. Hello Corey. Let's go for everybody. Hello Taco. Hello Thibaut. Hello Haku. Hello Stepan. Hello Haku. Hello Stepan. Hello Haku. Hello Pyro Prima. I think that's everyone. I don't know if I can... I should be able to somehow adjust the volume for the transition, but I have no idea how to do it. Can I quickly Google that? OBS transition sound volume. Control volume of Stinger transitions. Stinger transitions, but I noticed that there was one I agreed. These are all messages from like in 2017 somebody said, oh man, I wish there was an option to reduce the volume of Stinger transitions. Then people in 2019 said agreed. In 2020, yes, I wish it was like that. And in 2022 people were still like, wow, I would really love this feature. In 2023 people were like regressing audio control for transitions. In 2024, people were still like, OBS, please give me audio control for transitions. It seems like there's no official way to do it yet. I don't know. I did my research now. It seems like there's no way for me to actually do it at the moment. I mean, I should just not talk during transitions. Like when I go to my be right back screen, I'm just like quiet. And then after the transition is over, I can start talking again. So it's not all your mic louder, and we all just tone down our volume. I mean, technically looking at the like volume that I'm talking of, my microphone goes into like the yellow area of talking on OBS. Meanwhile, the transition goes not into the yellow area. So technically, I'm louder than the transition. I can make myself a bit, because I just... Wait, let me actually see it. No, I think that's... OBS has no setting for that, given the abundance of other settings. It's true, it's true. I don't know why they have some stuff and some stuff they just don't want to have. I'm also missing a few things still, I think. I lost a lot. I thought I had saved everything from my old PC on like some USB stick or some other method, but I lost all of my OBS things, which is why I also thought, well, I could just, you know, prepare new things. So I now have this little box here, and I have these different screens for situations like stream is ending. Before, I had a literal screen that just said the stream is starting, and then I had a thing where starting was crossed out and it said ending. So at least I upgraded. I got my starting soon. I got my reaction screen. I got my short intermission where I want to implement like that. Maybe it's going to show some clips or something while I'm away. I have a BRB screen, I have an ending screen, I have my screen where I use record on. Everything is getting upgraded. And I thought the box would be funny. I like being inside of a cage. It's gay baby jail. Okay, let's get into Tower of Gods, Season 2, Episode 27. Reflection. Last week we read through the story called Caution, where there was a lot of caution going around. The caution of Kubera Lee's openly talking about information of her friends. You mean Kubera? Oh, yes, we're reading Kubera, not Tower of Gods. That is very true. That is indeed a true statement. Huh. You're onto something here. Lise was not cautious in telling information to other people. Run and Yuta weren't really cautious with trying out the bow. Asha kind of was like not that cautious, or was acting like somewhat sus because of like the sleepwalking and choking situation. Gandharva and Teo were also kind of cautious of each other, so to not reveal Gandharva not to reveal his secret of being a Nastika, and Theo not revealing that she knows that he is a Nastika. So everybody was being cautious of something. And now let's see what kind of reflection we will see. Will it be Yuta's reflection? Will it be Gandharva's reflection? Will it be Asha's reflection? Will it be Lisa's reflection? Everybody has something to hide, and maybe there will be reveals in this part of this story. Oh my god, it's a lot of text. Gandharva tribe Nastika. Gandharva king. The king of the Gandharva tribe. One of the 8 tribes of the Shura. According to the list made by the gods, Gandharva is ranked 5th amongst Nastika after Ananta, Vritra, Yaksha and Ashura. However, now that Ananta and Yaksha have been eliminated, Gandharva is 3rd, following Vritra and Ashura. Is Vritra the dragon? I forgot what the dragon tribe was called. He is most often sighted in a planet-sized form, but is sometimes reported to be city-sized or even smaller. Largest recorded appearance was when he apparently swallowed a red giant star. However, the only witness was Agni, and Agni died during the incidents, so his information cannot be relied on. Gandharva's only spouse is Menaka, excluding the purgation period at the beginning of the universe when he was breeding to expand his forces. Damn, he was breeding, crazy. A daughter was born between them, but she is weak to the point where her name is not even worth being remembered. Damn, they got all this information? Vridra's dragon. Okay. The information above is a record of the god of water, Varuna. Varuna. Why do I remember the name Varuna so predominantly in my brain? I know it's like obviously in magic, but why do I remember that name so vividly for some reason? Early times of Shura history was kinda crazy. Because it sounds like Maruna? Well, that is not wrong. That's not wrong. But why am I getting dotted again? The image is a reconstruction based on Varuna's sighting of Gandharva in year D1 near the planet Gresman. Gresman? The collapsed planet, right? Yes, that's probably one of the planets that's been attacked in revenge by the Shura before there was a closed space due to humans' abandonment of the Shura and making a vow to only believe in gods. The planet was eliminated more than 1,000 years ago. Retaliation. Then it would make sense that he hates humans. Of course, all Shuras hate humans. Run as triple Varuna, I think, but might be wrong. Sounds like something that could be true. I feel like that is true. That must be where I remember it from, because that could be the most recent mention of Varuna, where it was like elements of Run Syrov. Varuna. Also, welcome, Maroket. That single speech bubble, it's so much lower in that law. Speech bubble? The second one here? By the way, the ranking has been semi-retconned, in the sense that it is not strict. Someone who is lower might beat someone higher. However, Ananta is much stronger than Ritra, who is significantly stronger. That one. Always pushing things in there. I've done a similar lore thing with the family heads. An earlier period of just having a bunch of kids to explain why there's so many great family members. Like, why is there so many Shura? I guess they didn't want to make them all into fuckboys. Because Shura are somewhat seen like monsters, animals, right? So having them breed to have as many of them as possible kind of like just normal. But with the family heads, it would be like, damn, the humans are breeding? Kinda crazy. But in a way, wouldn't that be interesting? Because it would make them less human. And to begin with, we already don't see them as normal humans. They are irregulars. They are almost like gods of the tower. So I feel like having them have created that many people would not be that weird. Tower of God. Ananta is the strongest and Vita is the second. And also they have their own strengths. Crazy that Ananta is the strongest. Crazy talk. And the same goes for humans hating Shuras. We don't have to talk about 1,000-year-old incidents to know that. Well, that's true. There's so many family head children, I did wonder about that. Snake propaganda to me. Damn, but that snake can get it. Dude, I would willingly join them. I would form a cult to be noticed by our head of the tribe at the moment. So what is he planning? Looking back on the attack on Altera last time, we can say it's almost certain that there are a bunch of high-class Shuras somewhere, and it would make sense at least one of them is an Astika. But for what reason? Would he be staying here acting as a human with amnesia? Plus, he couldn't even dodge my attack and seemed too weak to be an Astika. Ah, Theo, by the way, it seems that there are more people than we expected who are willing to go for this sort of return. Since it will be difficult to handle all of them, only with our staff members, how about raising the level of the test? Team priestesses and priests. I see. I don't know if I agree with that one. I kind of like my snake girl. She can even be a snake man if I want to. Yes, that is why. That is the reason. Since he needs to pass the test in order to reach the sword, he was using me to get to the sword. Oh gosh, how could I not have noticed it earlier? Using that guy to clean the temple was no different than to set the fox to keep the geese. I think I understand what it means, but I have never heard that before. Is it like you get, like, you're keeping geese, you're like some farmer or something, and then you put a fox there to make sure that the geese are not running away, but then the fox counterproductively eats the geese? I mean, that's pretty much what it has to mean, but I have never heard that before. It's like a thing where you're trying to do something, but in the end it turns out to be counterproductive to the actual goal, I guess. Theo? I have no time for this. I have to get him out of here right away. It's like having a wolf watch the sheep, you know? He doesn't have to eat them to murder them. Well, natural order, the fox would also eat them. About the sword test. Make all the events same as last year, but just raise the cutoff score by a little. I'll set the cutoff score when I return, so just arrange the content of the test. Huh? Why is she acting like that all of a sudden? Foxes kill chicken all the time. It might be the literal translation of the Korean idiom. Could be, could be. I'm not an expert in Korean idioms. But I am an expert in Korean idiots, like Babo Kim. That is a Korean idiot, if I have ever seen one. Lise, wanna come with me to go buy some clothes? You've only been wearing slippers since you have no shoes. You can just buy anything for me around. You should come home, you should come with me. There should be lots of fine clothes since it's a large city. I'm exhausted. I used up my vigor when the transcendental didn't even work. Yeah, alright then, I'll just get you anything. Well, I can get your shoe size from this one. But above the clothes size, I'll just get something that's loose. How come Asha and Yuta aren't showing up at all? They really fit well with each other. I first thought Lise and Yuta were the close ones, while Asha wasn't, but nowadays it seems that Asha and Yuta have some kind of secret between them. Lise seems to be always left out, knowing nothing moreover. Asha always scolds, knowing nothing. Moreover, Asha always scolds Lise. So it's letting a fox in our hands out, I guess. Might be a predator thing to not having to eat them. Thanks to Kubera, I know about the colorful poo Korean idiom. That one was so random, lol. Colorful poo. I feel bad watching her. She has such a hard life for a young age. I should buy her a lot of clothes. Bobo Kim, Brillov's #1 fan and boyfriend. I thought you had many things to do in the temple. Is it fine for a priestess to leave the temple like this? It's fine. The important things are mostly done. The rest can be managed by the others. Why? You want something in the temple? Shall we return to the temple? No, not really. Did I guess wrong? Is he not after the sword of return? Then why would he... Well, he wouldn't be aiming to kill the priestess. No, he would have attacked me already if so. I really have no clue. Is he actually just a normal human? Meaning what I saw in the lake was just an illusion? Maybe that's it. He looks too weak to be a Nastika. Theo. Yes? I like to go out and stay out for the night. I have a few things to think about. Outside? But where are you going to sleep? I'm just going for a walk. I don't really sleep that much anyway, so staying up for a night would be fine. Is it too much to ask? Should I not do that since I owe you money? No, it's fine. You can go out tonight. I wish she had some more muscles. But like most Kubera characters don't really have muscles. They're like, we have not really seen any muscular characters when I'm trying to think of. Like, we have seen big, like, heavy characters. Maruna is still like more on the lean size of muscular, right? Like, Maruna has some muscles and obviously is very fit, six-pack and everything. They are somewhat buff, but like on the lean buff side. They look not like bodybuilding structure or something. And Theo being like a warrior kind of thing, I would expect her to have some more muscles. Kind of good, not ridiculous like modern TOG. That is true. That is true. There's also that one shot of Run's six-pack. You want huge guys, not necessarily huge, but like just some more muscles. Get some more muscles later. But true, there aren't that many. Or some of the post-time skip One Piece designs. Oh wait, okay, I need to check it up. Frankie post time skip. Do I have that somewhere? Is it somewhere easy to find? I don't have it saved. Inside body. Can I find it? Yeah, this one. It's just pre-time skip Frankie, but he is inside of like extendo arms and legs or something like that, and that is what post-time skip Frankie is nowadays. Oh, I'm blocking. You should be able to see now. I was thinking more the ball of muscle characters like Kid. I mean... Yeah. I think a bit more muscle would be good, but not like over the top. No, it's fine. You can go out tonight. What's his plan? Should I tail him? I'm sorry, it looks like we've talked for a long time. But it wasn't much that I could reveal to you, so that whole story became a bit absurd. No, I understood most of it. Asha, I'm a Rakshasa. There are things I have seen and heard throughout my life, so I can assume the part which you couldn't say. How? Yes, that's right. Maybe I forgot that for a while because you made us feel so comfortable. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. No, I don't feel uncomfortable. In fact, I feel so comfortable now that I feel pathetic that I was suspicious of you once before. Yuta, I want victory, and that's what I live for. But now, why am I taking a harder path when there is a much easier path to proceed on? I can just leave her. If I did, it'd be much easier to see victory. It's pathetic. I was doing well until now, but things had gone wrong in the last few months. Why of all? Why is Lise? Can't talk again? Oh, is it? Oh, he's getting censored. She's getting censored. Freaking Dokebee's at work again. Starstream, my behated, my beloved. She gets better with muscles, I think. It's always the freaking Starstream. Gosh, never mind. This is enough. It already feels a lot better that I have talked with you. Thank you for listening, Yuta. So now you aren't going to get all angry at Run and Lise, right? I feel bad every time I watch you act that way. They don't even know anything, do they? Wait, Yuta, look. That flower pot. Was it withered like that before? I mean, it would be weird if a flower withered like in the relatively short time where we're talking with each other. But what would it mean if it withered? Is it because Gandava is here? Is it like a bad premonition? Is it... I had written different dialogue in the note in the last panel, by the way. I don't know why I went over that. Oh, I thought this green box was the same as here. I think that was my brain process, my bad. If this keeps going on, they'll keep distance between you and them. So why did it wither? I feel so stuffy. I don't think I've eaten that much. Why do my clothes feel so tight? Did the Kubidis grow again? Aww. Split. Roll. It literally just bursted at the Kubidis. Holy shit. Jeez. A faulty product? Why did this just fall off? Asha's going to nag again. You'll find out. Anyway, I should change into something else before Run comes back. Her hair grew way longer. Did she get like a time skip? Huh? I guess you were kind of like aged. One of Kurigum's comments for this episode. The main character of Reflection are Gandava and boobs. My. feel like the red filter doesn't do that much here. Kubera. Quite boobalicious over there. That's our cliffhanger? Remember when you read Kubera Weekly and you got the cliffhanger on boobs and butt and thighs and waist and tummy? Sheesh. Crazy cliffhanger. I can see the boobs even with the filter, fortunately. I'm afraid that you've just missed her. Theo has already gone to the city. Oh well, things can't always go as planned, I guess. Well, there are times you get to meet someone, the other times you can just be unlucky like this. This would be so funny. Wait a week to find out why boobs. Yes. That's the way it is for everyone, unless you're a god who foresees the future. But it's unlikely that Theo would return anytime soon. Wouldn't it be better for you to go back to the Temple of Earth than to just wait here? No, I'd rather wait here. Is there any reason that I should not? No, there's no problem, but then I'm taking that as a yes. You look as if you were in a good mood. Ah, did I show that too much? It's nothing much, but there is something that I think will turn out well. Let's just say that I want to see the Iron Wall collapsing, not the Iron Wall of Datiko. Wait a week to find out if more boobs, or maybe if butts, or maybe peanuts. The Iron Wall, the Ice Princess, the Thorn Princess. The Ice Thorn Princess. I assure you that before the sunrise tomorrow morning, there will be a magician with a pallid face looking for me. Howsoever great the magician may be, there is no other way but to come and beg for my help on the situation. On the subject. By the way, maybe something sinister instead. Ooh, you mean like neck, feet, armpits? What would be sinister? Yes. By the way, leaves growing older and the plants withering. So no steps, sinister. I'm stuck. Tights? Step, sinister. Please help me out. So the plant withered away, wilted away, because time flowed differently. Flowed differently. But then that begs the question of why only leaves grew like in age and not Yuta. I mean, for Yuta it's different because Yuta is also a shooter. So even if the thing was like, you're going to grow, suddenly everybody is 2 years older. Well, that's way more noticeable for Lee's than for Yuta. And it's also not as much noticeable for Asha, I guess, because Asha is already in like that age where you don't really change that much. Like, I don't know, there's a certain part of a human life where I as a non-human don't know it really, but there's a certain part in human life where you don't really change all that much until you hit a certain point, like the magic 30 people talk about. So it's not really that noticeable for people like that, and so maybe it's why the plant was used as a hint, and then we started to see the thing going on with Lee's, and then we just don't need to know why that's happening. I want to say something about spoilers, but it should be explained soon. There's not a way but to come and beg for my help on the subject. Lee's, I got close to you. I didn't know your preference, so I just got a bunch of them. Come and check it out. Damn, look at him standing there all stylish. Creak. Snatch. Thank you, I'll go down after we're done. What's wrong? She usually opens the door while yawning with her hair all messed up. She all of a sudden beginning to adorn herself? I think she was making her voice sound mature as well. Can't be like she started to see me as a man or anything, right? Run, run, run! Lee's from Run's point of view. I'm just enjoying the brainstorming, lol. To be fair, it worked out just a little more. It looks pretty much this. If I worked out just a little more, I'd look pretty much the same as 10 years ago. I feel like I haven't changed that much since I was 16. But Chicky! Chicky, Chicky, Chicky! I feel like I haven't changed that much since I was 16. But I don't really have images in my head right now of when I was 16, but for some reason I am stuck in the thing that I think I still look like that. I do think I look young, but I think probably people would still see me as an adult at least. I hope that's not it. Chicky can never be my type. She's like more than a billion light years away from my preference. I'm going to sneeze. Please let me sneeze. Please let it out. Please don't just tickle my balls, my nose. Please. Oh, talking about tickle my balls. Let me just...
I jingle my balls.
Thank you, Gigi Moody. I hope you heard that. I look early to mid-20s and I'm late 20s, so yay? Who knows? Okay, let's say it takes roughly 2 weeks to get back to the height of bondage back from my brother. Oh my god, it's you! Temple of... something chaos, yeah. It's hard to talk. Read. Lise and the rest has business to deal with in the Temple of Chaos, and it's opening on this date. Should I accompany them rather than being bored all alone here? I'm curious about the test for the sword after all. Ran, it seems that this cap belongs to you. Can I borrow it? Huh? A cap? Did I give you that as well? Yeah, take it if you like. Oh no, he sees the Kobidi outside here and the freaking tiny waist. Huh? Huh? Run doesn't like boobs, confirmed. Look at her just standing there like a model. He's literally pouring steaming hot coffee on his hand. Ah, fucking hot! I mean, that's what we all thought, right? Isn't that what we all thought? Isn't that what we all thought? Okay, Run. I get it. So you woke up to find yourself changed like this. Yeah, even the buttons of my pajama fall off. Then there's only one thing that might explain this. In fact, it's got to be that. You said you met Claude this morning, right? Did you hear a spell called Hotiyama from him? That's right, but it had no effect on me. That's not true, because that spell has its effect 12 hours after it's used, just like you now. Ah, and this is not all that happens. With more time load from the moment you've changed. It's be better to just keep this part for myself. Why would Claude want to do... Okay, I'm confused about the situation. What was Claude up to, and what is Run hiding here? Anyhow, when Asha returns, we have to go to Claude and ask him to take the spell off of you before the sun rises. When Asha finds out what happened, she'll do anything to bring you to the temple right away. When the spell is gone, do I go back to my original appearance? Of course. Hey, don't be so disappointed. Your original appearance looks better for your age. Well, but I've grown so tall and look so much different than before. Then that you can't be calling me Chicky now. I won't call you Chicky anymore, so listen to me. I want to go out where it's crowded before I go back to myself, and I think it'd be better for you to just stay in the inn. What if something happens to you again while you're outside? No need to worry about my safety for going out at night. I'm not scared of any molesters at all. No, I'm not talking about that. After a certain amount of time, you'll... Hey, Lise! Lise! Man, look at that girl. She has such a nice body. Isn't she a little too tall? Who cares about that when she's got such a nice figure? She looked pretty as well, even though I couldn't see well because of that cap. Considering that we're talking about death, might be best for you to go back to your normal age, Lise. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like, the more she's aged up, the more it costs her actual life force. Like, let's say this Lise is like what she would look like in 2 to 4 years or something. But having aged up that much through magic, maybe isn't that you like just taking away 2 or 4 years of your lifespan. Maybe it takes away quadruple that, or maybe 10 times the amount of that. What if it takes away 20 to 40 years of you? It's a Yama spell, so yeah, and as we all know, Yama, that dog cannot be trusted. Everyone's watching me, so this is how a pretty person would live like. This is so nice. But there's one thing that gets in my mind. How is this magic suited for murder? Who cares? I roam about the street just a little longer and go back. Ran did say before the sunrise, so there's good a deal of time left, even counting the time it takes to go up to the temple. Oh, the nightlife. Look at that. Wow, things look amazing at night. It seems more halves are out than in the daytime as well. Is it that they aren't coming out in the daytime because of the people who don't like halves like Run? This is a good chance. I should take this chance to make a half friend. Do you think an apology will solve everything? I should make some kind of compensation with money. I know of anyone with me. Bullshit. Why would anyone come to the shopping area at night with no money, huh? Wait a sec. What's with your eye? Huh. Are you a half? Then bring a sponsor. But I'm not a half. If you're not a half, then what? An Azteca or something? Or just a one-eyed beep? I'm a sponsor. What's the problem? It seems to be nothing serious. How about being a man and going around with arm wrestling with me? I'll give you 100 gold if you win, but if you lose, just let us leave in place. Peace. How about that? She's so calm considering she has a death spell on her. I'd be like, get this spell the hell off of me! Lise is just not taking the situation serious. Because Lise thinks like a chickie. She thinks like a little chickie. I wonder if Gandava recognizes her. I wonder if he does. I wonder if he recognizes the beautiful lady here. She lacked critical information. Koopa Terrigen and Papa Smurf together again, but both looking different. Damn, did Chapter 1 return? Not Koopa Terrigen. Arm wrestling? What a daring suggestion for such a pretty lady. It's definite that she's going to use magic, seeing her betting 100 gold coins with such boldness. Sure, I accept the deal, but let's have a fair play without using any magic. Wow, what a thankful offer. Wow, it didn't even last 3 seconds. Is this possible for a woman to be that strong without using magic? She's got to be a quarter. But the guy's also a quarter. He's a fighter who participated in the Fighter Championship tournament. Oh, the Lise Shakuntala Reborn fear is in heaven right now. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. Girl broke his arm and the table. I think the crack must have been the table and not his arm. I love this scene between Gandava and Lise. It really highlights how fantastic Kubera is narratively and characters. Whether they're purebloods or quarters, there are a number of women who are stronger than men. Don't you remember Theo and Irie at the tournament? But a female fighter who's that strong has to be quite famous. But I don't think I've seen that girl before. Yeah, me neither. Never seen such a female fighter before. Okay, as you promised, we'll be leaving now. Bye. What's keeping you? Let's go. I said I'm your sponsor, remember? Come with me until where people can no longer see us. Sorry, but no need to hold my hand like that. The guy's being dragged. He looks so weak for a half. I was about to step in and help. Who is she? There's no way for me not to have never heard of a fighter like her. I still wanted Theo and Lise to meet as well. Because, am I misremembering? Am I somehow pushing some wrong, like some fabricated memory into my brain again? Doesn't Theo know Lise's dad? There was nothing wrong with the plant a while ago, but it just withered as we were talking. I assume. Ra was a very famous fighter. Oh, I actually didn't. Who doesn't know Lise's dad? She knew Ra. He's famous. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like actual known in like having seen him or something. Not seen, but like having interacted, being close, something like being a student or something like that. Givni was a fighter and she's head of the Fighter's Guild and like 80 years old or something. I don't know what we're talking. Nothing can describe this anomaly but the effect of a Hotiyama spell. That spell is activated after a 12-hour term from its execution. And 12 hours before the moment the plan withered would be when Lise met Claude this morning. Look how Asha is immediately analyzing this very cleanly. Nothing serious to be concerned about. He must have used the magic with the plant in his range just to explain the magic. He wouldn't be so stupid to use such a spell when he will be pointed as such for sure. Ransairov, what are you doing here? User, catch this thing. Lise went outside. I tried to follow, but half... 80? He was like 50. I can hear you eating so badly. But my peanuts! I need to put in a noise gate. Filters. Noise gate. Bam. Bam. Wait, let me see. How low... How loud is my eating? I don't even hear it. I don't see any... You still hear it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me snacking on my peanuts? Could hear it before, but not anymore. Wait. Okay. The noise gate is working. There they are. Peanut spotted. You could even see it in my model, I think. You can literally see the guy eating, man. Get called out, you little bitch. Please don't kill me, I'm sorry. Thank you. You don't have to. Sorry, I did not. I forgot that I didn't have an nose gate. Now you can't even hear me breathe out. Can you hear me table slam? Wait, you don't hear me if I go. Wait, no, this sigh was heard. I need to exhale very loudly for you to hear it. Like normal mouth breathing behavior, you don't hear. Table slam. You can hear that. Do you not close your mouth when eating, or does the model track your jaw moving? It tracks my jaw moving. Tracks my jaw. Are you having an organism? Excuse me? Excuse me, princess? The freak? What the freak? It's always the French names, man. It's always those French names. They're saying Lise went outside, but you couldn't follow her since you were scared of the halves around the inn, am I right? Yes, yes. I understand. You should go back to the inn, Ransairov. There are many halves at this hour, so you won't be any help. Oh, but Lise, Hoti, Yama. Changed. Looks around your age, Asha. Ransairov. If you learn anything at the Magic University, do not mention how old she looked. Whom you saw was not Lise, but just another person. Do you remember? Do you understand? I get it. It's interesting. Why are you supposed to act like it was a different person? Or, like, Even Rao knows. Hold on. I forgot the warnings for a while since this was the first time I ever saw this. How much did you explain to her about the spell's effect? Nothing significant. Only part it must be turned off before sunrise. It's a relief. Thank you for that part, Ransairov. It's a spell with an issue that is banned to be used in any other case than capital punishment. In fact, the spell should be kept in secret at all means, for Lise is too young. There's a lot more than most. Doran knows him personally, unlike other people. Poor little chickie. Anyhow, that guy Claude, I never thought he would be a guy to do such a thing. Unbelievable. Run side off. You go back inside and wait. Yuta, come with me. Got to find Lise right now. I wonder if when Asha meets Gandharva, or when Yuta meets Gandharva, if they instantly notice that he's a Nastika. Whether to abandon or keep the car is my decision. Don't you dare meddle in my affairs. Phew. No more people here. Shall we go our own ways now? Thank you. I promise I will pay you back for this. Can you tell me your name? My name is... Wait, my appearance is totally changed. Can it be a problem if I use the same name? Just borrow the rich woman's name for now. Rish, that's my name. See you, Miss Rish. Name and your warmness is as beautiful as your looks. Thank you. By the way, Miss Rish, haven't we met before? Huh? It can't be. This is my first time looking like... No, I mean, I don't remember meeting you. Just say, have we met before? What about your amnesia? Well, he's not playing in front of you right now, so he can do whatever he wants. Sounds like Lise has gone somewhere else with a half. It would be no one else but Lise if she had curly blue-green hair with a voluptuous body and such power. Do you think we could easily find her? They said she went to the place that isn't very crowded. It's most likely that she acted as if she was the half sponsor and planned to park the half where people are not around. Little people around, you won't have much trouble feeling where Lise is, Yuta. Even in the worst case scenario of not finding her, she'll come back to the inn anyway since she's got common sense. Hope. Maybe she's fitting for potential info if he has amnesia. Yeah, it's also like, not necessarily that that he's discarding the amnesia play, but also be like, it's a common trope in stories. You have amnesia, you lost your memory, but when you see a person that you met before, they can evoke certain emotions in you, like your brain, your memories, you have no idea, maybe like some sort of wishy-washy image of like, if I know this person, it's also blurry, but in your heart you're like, I feel like I have met this person before. So I feel like it's, they were talking about, did you drop the amnesia act already? Is not necessarily something I would go for. You say that there's a time limit? Right, need to hurry, we need to hurry. Lise met Claude in the morning, so before sunrise at least. Lise has to be taken to court to get the spell off of her. I was wondering about this for a while. I've never heard of that spell, Hotiyama, before. Along with that, I have never seen a magician use. I know Yama means god of death, but what's the actual effect of Hotiyama? No surprise that you've never seen it before, because that spell has no effects on Shura. Hotiyama is a spell that arises out the rest of the person's lifespan, only 12 hours left. The effect can visually be witnessed after 12 hours since it's cast, and after another 12 hours the victim's lifespan is drained and the heart stops. Only works in humans, not Shuras, because it's literally a lifespan drainage. These Shuras do not die or have the concept of aging to death, so it doesn't affect you. Hang on, it's 12 hours left till they're dry death. Dry death? Shouldn't Lise look like a grandma? A dry death? That's a weird translation, I think. Or maybe some English that I don't know. What's a dry death? But Ran said Lise seems to be somewhere around your age, Asha. Yes, that's right. He definitely said that. But Yuta, humans are born with different lifespans. So it's not always the case of dying from old age. If someone survives by avoiding all risky elements, once destined time comes, the heart stops beating. And no one but the god of death himself can stop people from dying like that. Not me, not you, not even a primeval god, or Nastika, that saved Lise from it. Hand translation for that was just natural death. What the freak is? Probably supposed to be natural instead of dry. Damn, the dry death, crazy. That's like a freaking disease where you stop salivating and like your throat grows more and more like dry, and you are just becoming more and more dehydrated until you are dying a dry death. There you have it. That's what the dry death is. And what we're by the way hearing here is that Lise apparently is going to die a very early death, which has been hinted multiple times, kind of, like where we have seen like older leaves and like the situations with Yuta or Asha or some situations. So checks out. Yep, there she is. The lone flower on the wall. Now that end creeped me out. Met before? For sure, you do look much different from that girl. I must be mistaken. Getting old for sure. I make wrong guesses more and more. Looks older, no. He looks no older than Asha. I guess he talks as if he's an old grandpa. Usually stories avoid their MCs dying, so okay. Still sad. I mean, not wrong. That usually they avoid it. But in the end, Lise did not really die yet. We don't know if she will die. If that will be like the tragic ending for Kubera, where everything is solved, every problem is solved, but Lise is still going to die. I didn't mean to send it yet. It's just like a potential future. Poor Lise, like she didn't have a hard enough life already. I forgot that halves look about 4 times younger than the actual appearance. So it must be true that he's a half. Well, everyone makes mistakes. Anyway, we're done talking, right? Be cautious on your way to your real sponsor. Don't get involved with such guys again. Where do you live, Miss Leash? Pardon? I don't actually live in the city. I'm just stopping by. And leave this city. As soon as possible, in fact. Leave this city right now. Oh, he's saying the exact same thing as he did to Kubera Copter. That's not her name, by the way. Kubatergent. Kubera Copter. That's my Oshi. Shouldn't be here. Out of a blue? Leave? Is there some kind of problem? No, just a bad omen. I dreamed of the whole city collapse. Doesn't seem to get easier. The league has like at least 8 extra MC. There are other MC. So even if one died, that would still mean there's more. Dream of Shuras. Invading and destroying every building while slaughtering every living thing. Of course you won't believe me, but this is sufficient for a good win. Whether she leaves or not after listening to me, I do not need to concern about the future. Alright, I will leave. But since I can't leave on my own, I'll have to discuss this with my friends. I understand your nervousness, people. People say that cities are the safest places to be, but I realized that's not always the case. And usually stories avoid their MCFs. So I wonder if the story will end tragically, or if Lise will escape this fate somehow. Right now we are being told it's not a possibility though. Alright. Now we are being told this is when she dies. I never take these things that we are being told as like 100% true. Because there's so much as like creative lies or like offer just setting us up and being fooled. So I always take everything with a pinch of salt. Is that a term? A city could be more open to danger, as it is where most people are crowded together. Think about it. In one of all shooter people is set as the target for shooters. The whole city is in danger. If you ask, would shooters really attack the whole city only because of one person? I would say yes. That's how shooters are like. Without any hesitation. Would kill all in order to kill just one. They are truly evil. Why am I saying this now? Anyway, that was my point. It would ridicule you if you leave the city because you don't feel safe, but I'm not like that. Because I know it's wrong to think that a city will be safe just because it's a city. Because I know the whole city could be in danger because of me. So, I can leave. So I can just do so as I please. Please don't look at them only in a bad way. My daughter is waiting for me. I have no other choice. Your daughter? Talking about his daughter out of the blue. What sense does it relate to what we were talking about? Too rugged. The road I must take to meet. I can't even get there by my own strength, so I have to borrow strength from others. The process is too painful. There is no guarantee that I can meet my daughter even if I do all that. So weak. Recently, I think, I could die even before I meet her again. Miss Riche, you have a father, right? Imagine that you are separated from him. He is struggling to reach you. The road he must walk is too rugged. Father, he cannot stop thinking of his daughter who would be waiting for him. He doesn't have to. All that suffering, if he must go through all those trials that could even kill him, I would rather want him to stay there. Aren't you taking it too lightly just because it's not your business? How would the daughter feel if her father does not come to see her? Feels quite alright actually. I'm not joking around. Have you ever thought about what would happen if the daughter finds out father has died on a struggle to meet her? How would daughter feel? Damn, they got father and daughter talk. Shakuntala leaves Furious time. I mean, there are obvious parallels here of Rao and Lise and Shakuntala and Gandharva. Obvious parallels, but this parallel is not enough for me to jump onto the bandwagon of the Shakuntala equals Lise theory. I'm not that one, Chief. You'll be disappointed if I don't get to her. You'll still want me to get to her even if I have to go through all the hardships. So, and that's true. She'll surely miss you, but she would never resent you for it. More of a funny meme than anything. I get used as bait. You shouldn't come to rescue me. You must give up on me. A child would want to watch her parents suffer. So you take care of yourself first. You can worry about your daughter after. Oh my, no! Didn't see it, right? I'd do if you recognized me. Did I just say that it's a coincidence? Why are you so concerned about your heads? Hair loss? I have hair loss! What a shame for such a young girl. Thematic parallels are so good here. I wonder what's the secret about her eyes. If like her eye color changed to something quite unique. She has some sort of tattoo on her forehead like that. Or if there's a scar. She's more like Shakuntala. Honestly amazed me at how amazing these parallels are between. Fantastic storytelling, honestly. A father who wants to get to his daughter, while a daughter whose father died trying to get to. Bald, 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 bald. I mean, wasn't Rao's death still like up in the air? As it like, it is not 100% confirmed? I'm misremembering the talk they had inside of this freaking museum thing. The thing said he did not die on the other planet. He was on the ship back to the planet that they are on here in the moment. But did he die? Officially he's missing. Rao went missing, okay. Officially he's missing, okay. Shall we go down together until the... Hi, she looks just like Rao. How could there be such a resemblance? Oh, Rao would look like if he was female. Relative? No, she can't be. I know of all Rao's close relatives, there was no such woman. What bothers me more than their conversation is who the woman is. Say her name was Rish? No fighter in our guild with such an unfavorable name. Enough of this. No longer hide, but I should... Priestess. Asha, what are you doing here? Well, I was just having an evening exercise outside. What about you? I was informed that you were in Kali Bloom, but I never imagined that we'd meet here this way. Looking for someone. I saw a person in the woods, so I came by the last Hoti Shurya I could use today. But seeing you here alone means it was not her. Still, I'm not too worried. It's my other party member will find her. But here alone? Can't be. Oh no, they left already. Here's the reason for hiding her face. Because she looks too much like Rao? I guess Rao is really famous, so other people would recognize her as like looking similar to Rao as well. But is that enough of a reason? Is that enough of a reason to want to hide your face? Like she was going out for the attention, right? She wanted to feel like somewhat of the attention of like a mature lady walking out. Guess she did not want to be recognized as her father's daughter. Is the eye of the Dark Lord sealed within her right eye? They can't let the power be known. The abyssal black flame dragon. It's inhabiting my eye. Oh no. She wanted attention, but took care not to expose her identity. I was kinda an idol, or rather was. And he was lost in a transporter ship accident, assumed dead. I always assumed that he was dead, to be honest, when I was reading this part. He seemed like a good guy, and the way the story talked about him sounded like he is dead, but that was just my thoughts. From either that or what Haku said, Lemao. Art. Next chapter. Thank you for walking all the way here with me when we could have split up back there. Don't worry about it. And it could be dangerous for you to walk alone at night. You have some things to do, but it's not urgent. I will be fine if I start heading back now. Ooh, like they seem sure she has to be dead. It's easy to assume that somebody must be dead. A person this strong, and he has not been seen anywhere, on any fight, on any mission, not even any spot of like somebody traveling around and randomly seeing him inside of a village. Just because he has not been seen for that long, people are just like, he has to be dead. An opponent who's so strong you can never defeat, for some reason is in a weaker state than you. Such opponents are the best prey for us. No, human in a city cannot be under such a condition. Get a grip. Show my true self here, it'll be the end of. Tim. Need to eat him. What if I show my true self? What would be the problem? I don't care. I'm going to eat him up right now. Gobble gobble up. Peace? We've not seen anything about the reflection freaking lake this arc yet, which I thought was would be like the main thing. Peace hates Shuras. That's strange. What that feeling just now was. And B. No way that horrible thing would be. It's been quite long. Still as anxious as ever. Damn, Taraka. Matter? I think there's a shooter up on it. What? Yeah, we're inside the city. Oh, I guess I must be mistaken. Maybe it's because I made myself in the closest form to a human. I could, as I could. My senses are a bit off. Oh, cute? Cute? What in these panels was cute? The big bosom? The little Yuta here? I guess. You and your cuteness. Anyway, thank you for what you said today. It made me realize that my daughter was not saying that just because she's too nice, but because she really cares about me. I've come to realize that thanks to you, Miss Ri. Yuta was cute. Ever since I was separated from her, I've only been thinking from my point of view. But then, of course, I won't give up looking for my daughter. Yes, I didn't say that to tell you to give up on her. I just meant that you shouldn't push yourself too hard, or else your daughter will be sad because of it. Thank you. You helped me decide what I must do from now on. Rather than choosing the easy road that makes me hesitant, I should be looking for the road that makes me feel less hesitant. Yes, that's a good idea. I'm sure your daughter will be much happier if you do that. He's just saved Gandava here unknowing. He also saved like thousands of other lives. Huh? Why are you looking at me? Because you're pretty. Oh my. Pretty? I'm sure you can't even see my face that well because of my hat. I wasn't talking about your face. Pretty faces are so common. Damn, look at those women. Women. Am I right? I got tired of them long ago. Your father. Be proud to have a daughter like you, Miss Rish. I should try my best to make my father proud. Wait. Too much time. You think the priestess is stronger than we expected? No. No matter how strong she may be, she's only a human. It doesn't make sense that the great Gandharva is struggling with killing a mere human. Yagara, do you think you can defeat Gandharva in a one-on-one battle? I won't be able to defeat him if I fight alone. Yeah, that's right. In that sense, how could you have a hard time killing just one human priestess? Gandharva has no problem at all in killing her. It's just that he is having a hard time finding the right chance. In order to fight her properly, he has to return to his true form to bring back the regeneration abilities or a transcendental value to its normal state. So if he fails to kill the priestess the moment his powers are revealed, he'll be in danger, right? Yes. Once his identity is revealed, humans will attack him together. So hot. That would be a joke to the old Gandharva, but he won't be able to stand such an attack. In the present state. But even if he is waiting for his chance, is taking too much time? What if Gandharva has changed his mind or something and decided not to cooperate with us? No, that can't be it. As long as he doesn't give up on Shakuntala, he has no choice but to cooperate with us. And if he was gonna give up on her, he would have done it long ago. I may have lost my... Okay, whatever. I wanted to activate my hard eyes. Okay. I just love how they are technically enemies, yet they are talking like this and have such strong parallels. Storytelling is just so hard. Get these characters to chat like this. Hard. Free clothes and free clothes. You're not wrong. Great storytelling. It is indeed great story. Indeed great story. You don't have to zoom that panel, just read a bit further. Then, why don't we try first what we can do before the closed space breaks? We found out that the Temple of Chaos is located outside the closed space of Earth. What? The temple is outside the closed space? Yes. The closed space of Earth covers the whole city. The closed space of Chaos covers a larger area, including the closed space of Earth and the surrounding forest. However, as you know, what blocks trespassing from the outside is only the closed space of Earth. The closed space of Chaos only functions to disturb any attack-type transcendental skills. I mean, going into the Temple of Chaos is possible even now? Not yet. The Temple of Chaos opens only during the month of Chaos. During the rest of the year, they activate a special defense system to allow only the humans who are authorized to enter. And even when the temple is open, it's within the range of turrets, so you cannot approach in shooter form. You can even use offensive transcendental skills and cannot be in shooter form when you approach the temple. Yeah, that's why it's a bit risky, but if you want, Pingara and I will... Oh. I will go myself. Sorry chat, you have to go for a second, give us some private time. Just time. I need to get something here. Truly looks like a snake. She looks like I would slither right up this snake, man. Damn. If I saw her in the street, I would do nothing because I would be a too little chickie. Save. Here. Here. There he is. Now let's rename it. Name. Not remove. Rem. Click. Let's flip the little. Yeah. Flip. I mean, it's not entirely accurate. Put him there. No, I know what kind of lick I need. Give me a second. Give me a second. If we're already doing it, I need to look that lick up. Wouldn't get down on your hands and knees and bark for her? Not trying hard enough. Shake my head. I am not capable of doing that. I am just not capable of doing. Little Graham, you can be right. Oh shit! I just found my brain, because I am adding these little images. I just remembered that I must have lost all of my Beyond pictures as well then. That must make all the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint people sad next time we get there. Am I the only straight woman here? I'd throw her off the cliff! I could have him like a little pet down here in the bottom left. Let's keep him here. Let's keep him as my little pet down there in the bottom left. But his tail is cut off. How big do we need to be so that your tail isn't cut off? Be like this. That's too big. Big. It is too big, right? Or should I just keep him here like that, my little boy? A gram! You can take that as a yes, I guess, Piper. What even is that thing lagging you? Yeah, it's a gram. It's a gram. Dude, have you never seen a gram before? Wait. You're already like that. Damn, I need to pull out all of the grams. Even though there aren't really that many grams worth showing at the moment. That gram. No, SpongeBob, stop licking the gram! Lost. I've been mostly a straight guy, but I'm also saying hard pass to Sagara. Am I the only one seeing the greatness of the Sagara? This is what I'm feeling right now, with all of you stomping on my waifu, man. I am feeling the gram anguish. Dude, my wife will finally appear next week, I think. Sheesh. Does anybody have some ibuprofen? My head hurts. It was this late in season. Ibuprofen? Me trying to get Sagara to notice me. There was only one case where I genuinely thought Sagara was beautiful. Can't wait to see Pyro's reaction to that. Me after Sagara is done with me. Okay, let's get back to the reaction. Oop, 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 oop. I will go myself. I think we have 2 more chapters of this left, right? Yeah, we have 2 more chapters. Whew, whew. Pyro gets M-Pragged arc. Sheesh! It's getting crazy over here. All for the Ananta tribe. Everything for the Ananta tribe. Ako, you were not supposed to see that. This is not meant for the gaslighter eyes. Keep it to yourself or you will get put into the washing machine, my man. Sagara is just misunderstood. I'm the leader of the freaking RDF, Racial Defense Force, and the leader of the SDF, Sagara Defense Force. Both characters that are apparently not really liked, and I'm just like, nah man, they're just misunderstood. They were never really bad. It's just the circumstances. You need to understand the circumstances. Come on. I don't know who she's looking for. Must be pretty urgent. She left without even explaining anything to me. Anyways, I have to find those 2 first. Went down this way, in the direction of my house. Looking for me? Ah. Did I not notice him approaching? Are they too distracted? I was just out for some exercises. I thought I'd take a walk and patrol the city. You have dirt on your leg? Was it from when I was hiding? It must have gotten it while I was wandering around, but it's okay. I just generally go around looking a bit rough. Are you not gonna put chat back? No, you are in, you don't like the Shakun, you don't like Sagara chat. You don't like Sagara. So you don't get put on. Chat! I need you like this. Please, please, come back, chat! Holy shit, why are you suddenly this big, chat? Where's the side? You are like this. I need to give you guys your own border. Can I do that? Theodo actually would. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where you're coming from. Give me a second, I'm attempting things again. Divide. Art also needs to be. Then I put that in. And my waifu ranking vid Theo was 5th place, just checked. No, wait, I used truffle. Are in the box. So far, the guys I like in the looks of the Webtoon, Agni, Chess, Ran, and the other two of you haven't seen. My husband ranking. Nation. Right from left. Right from left. Right from the left. Right from the right. I'm going to let you guys slide from the right. Shadows. Rising. I want you guys to fit into the platform with. Did not work because I'm live. That's the problem of the editing here. I guess I can attempt. I guess I'll try to maybe test it after stream. For now, you guys can continue to look like this. Top 5 examples now. 1. 5 Theo, 4 Taraka, 3 Rish, 2 was the one half that they never that they saved. Damn, you got that one. Okay, let me focus on the last tidbit of the reaction, and afterwards I will work on seeing if I can give chat also like their own page. The Gram stays wandering around, but it's okay. Fighters generally go around looking a bit. Clean is better, don't you think? There's no need to be flashy. That being neat would be better. Maybe I was overthinking it when I thought he was a Nastika. Some things about him are pretty suspicious. There really is no reason for a Nastika to approach me posing as a human. Fine with eating vegetables. He's polite, nice, and thoughtful, plus he is my type. No, forget about the last one. Get a grip. Don't even know exactly who he is. Platzi even says he has a daughter. From what he said to the woman earlier, he's definitely lying about having amnesia, but why? Theo, yes? When you first met, we were outsiders. How was that possible when you're the priestess? The closed space of chaos extends beyond the city. Even the temple is outside of the city, as you know. I see, so why were you outside the city that day? I was patrolling the area. Sometimes I fight Shura, or help people like you who have been hurt. I go out for those reasons quite often. Well, the temple opens soon, so after taking care of those businesses, I will. Why do you ask? Because the next time you go, I want to go with you. Going to fight against Sagara? Will we see, like, will he side with the humans? And then there's going to be a start in the image change of, like, that not all Shuras are evil. Polite, nice, and happens to be a mass murderer. Great husband material, but she doesn't know the mass murderer part yet. I'm glad I decided to explore the city. I even got to help a half who was in trouble. Wait, I just realized he never told me his name. I suppose it doesn't matter, since I gave him a fake name too. He won't even recognize me once the spell is undone. He looks so relaxed. Asha! Bhavati Marut. Yeah! Or not? Ah, you thought I would get fooled again? I know that all the Bavati Marut spells you use are just all bluffs. You said it's impossible to calculate accurately here. There's no way to use such a dangerous spell on me. Freak. You're right. Wouldn't have missed you if my calculations weren't off. What are you doing? I almost died just now. Almost died, you say? You've been scampering around as if you have a death wish. You changed your minds? As if I... What? Move, I need to fix the signs. Oti Asvins. Don't have the spell taken off you by dawn. You'll die. Oti Yamada killing spell. You aren't gonna say you didn't know that, right? Huh? No. Ran just said I needed to undo the spell before dawn. Didn't mention anything about dying. Knew it was a spell used for murder, but I've realized how stupid you are. You're not so stupid that you'd run off when you knew that you were about to die. Now that means Claude using a killing spell on an unsuspecting child. Went off without undoing it. Have to be undone by the person who cast it? Can someone else do it? Can you just use Hoti Asvins? No, the domain of death magic lies independent of all other spells. The Hoti Asvins would have no effect. That's also why Hoti Asvins can't be used to resurrect someone who's already dead. Only way to undo the spell is to have Hoti Yama cast on you again by the magician who is equivalent or higher divine affinity than the caster. But magicians who are proficient in death magic are rare in themselves. Claude is ranked second amongst all magicians. Therefore, a death spell cast by him can be said to be absolute. Second, gosh, I thought he was just someone who was investigating on behalf of the temple or something. It's a Yama spell! Please, it's called Yama! It's a Yama spell! Please, get your shit together! Any case, not too late. Come, we're going up to the Earth Temple. Okay. Hang on, Asha. Not the Emperor of Earth. Man, just before he left, he told me he was headed to the Temple of Chaos. Told you his destination on purpose. There's no longer any need for us to go find Claude. Go back to the inn and sleep. He has no intention of killing you. This is just a trap he has set for me. If I don't take you to him by dawn, he'll come to find you himself. Killing you isn't a part of his plan. If you die, he'll become a murderer. Wait, still, can't we just go up to the temple just in case, you know? What if something happened to him? While he tried to come to me, I'll die, won't I? Hello, Aurora Bora. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day. It's only going to get nicer from here on out together with all of us, reading these last few chapters of Reflection. Stop your needless worrying and go to bed. I've been out all night searching the city for a disobedient child. I need some rest myself. Asha! Be quiet. Asha! Seriously, I'm sorry. Really sorry for going out without asking. I've done it. Won't cause you any trouble ever again. Forgive me just this once, please. I can't die yet. I haven't even started on my revenge. Asha, even though I understand where Asha is coming from, I'm also on the point of like, you're being a bit careless. Okay, did you just say that you don't care if Lise dies? Like, even if it is a trap, you care about Lise, right? You want her to be safe. So even if it means walking into a trap, then what about it? What would be the worst thing? What would be the worst thing if you walk into that trap? Better safe than sorry, exactly. Like, the worst thing is that you need to talk with Claude. Stop your needless worrying. Asha, you told her she has a death spell and you tell Lise not to worry. Also, I still wonder what this thing was about, where, have you seen what Lise looks like, or just think of it as a different person, this is not really Lise. I wonder what this is about, because if it just is simply about the spell and dying, then why would it matter if they knew that it was Lise or if it was a different person? You don't tell Lise anything. She's always left in the shadows. She's pleading to me with a face that looks exactly like yours. This just isn't fair. Hooray! We're at the Temple of Chaos already. It was really quick. There will be 40 gold coins for the Bavati Kubera since there are 4 of you. Pay for the return trip in advance. I'll make it 60 gold for everything. No thanks. Plan to stay at the temple for. Prices will go up once the temple opens up to the public. It's better to secure prices now. No need. The man who's singing over there will be paying for the return trip. Now I get it. Bavati Kubera is a spell that lets you fly. I promised myself this when we were climbing up to the Earth Temple as well, but I'm definitely learning this one. Yuta, what do you think? Wasn't it fun? I never knew it would be so cool to fly. What's wrong? You didn't like it? Ah, that's right. You're a half, so you can't learn magic. Then I'll learn it myself and take you flying with me. Now take those kubiddies. Asha being someone I dislike again. Count to 100. Holy what? I think it's to avoid having people know their lifespan early. Biddies! 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 Pulling here. Oh. Where's my little Graham? Man, I love the Graham already. This setup, this Graham. Damn, I will adopt him. We need a name for this little Graham. Else the guys with wings. Not that she knows that, but still funny. If only Lise knew she already flew with Yuta. That is still like a major reveal that we're just waiting to see. What Lise will think when she actually learns that Yuta is a shooter. Please, give him some space. You're making Yuta uncomfortable. Huh? Uncomfortable? Why? Because I'm taller than usual? And should we walk with a little distance between us? No, 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 no. Press me more into it. Do it. Mommy, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, I was just role-playing as Yuta. See, Yuta says he's fine. Hey, Asha. You seem like you're Lise's guardian. So let me give you a piece of advice. Lise keeps on sticking to Yuta like that. She'll be in trouble when he progresses to the third stage. I read in a book that the third stage for sure is like puberty. There's an eruption of desire for the opposite sex. I heard that there are a lot more impulsive than humans going through puberty. It's really dangerous. That kid's already showing signs of being a dirty old man. I see. Ignore your compulsory topology books. It had time for reading other strange books. Role-playing, sure. Black-hearted sheep. You see? Even Ran is on the same side as me. That was 100% what Yuta was thinking about. Huh? No, it wasn't that kind of book. It was a normal biology book. Hey! Only 1% can solve this? So you pull this. This. And this. Wait, no, first you pull... You can't pull this because then he would get crushed by the gold. So first you have to pull the thing separating the water from the lava so that turns into obsidian. Then you can pull this block. I don't freaking care. Reflection. Last chapter. Claude Asha Rahiro came to visit you. Finally came. It was such an annoying way to call just one person out. Convenient for me. By the way, Asha, I don't think you should be yelling at me like that if you want to save your friends. Guessing you don't mind being accused as a murderer then? I'm confident I can slip away. I see. But the same goes for me as well. Bhavati Marut. Clash, rumble, foot. Asha. Asha, have you gone mad? Using a Marut spell in a place where calculations can be disturbed. You're reckless, like what I thought. Mere disruption is not a problem for me to use this size of a Marut spell. Huh? No, that was just a warning shot. Asha, so the sign falling was only to scare me? Still talking. Okay. This sign freaking crashed for Lise. Oh man. So Claude, now that you should know who's superior, shall we talk about my friend again? I like that she's calling Lise a friend. And I wonder if it's just like as a matter of fact, or if this is truly the feeling that Lise has. Sorry, I was looking at something. I kind of am like gushing about the little thing that is lying in front. I can show you a picture. I don't like Asha right now, but it's nice seeing her threaten Claude when endanger Lise's life. Camera. Picture. Now I need to pull it over to Discord so I can pull it to you. I mean, most of you will not get it when I show you the picture. Only Taco. But I can tell you my reasons for why this means a lot to me. Treated by a grim pregnant. Faces. Image. Folder with the images. Damn, it's big. Yeah, that's my PC, by the way. That's a USB stick, by the way. That is a freaking charm, by the way. And this is the thing that I mean. Look at these two pins. These two pins mean a lot to me because they are the same pins that are on the heads of my VTuber Oshi, Enya Igni. I should have pictures of that I can pull over. Hats. File okay. Where's a picture of hats? I mean, I could just show the Dolbang. There are those two little freaking pins. I got them custom made for myself. Got them custom made. And now I possess them myself. They look more orange in the picture than in real life. In real life, they almost are leaning more into a brown. But I guess it could also be somewhat of the lighting. And because I started, like, I can truly call this woman my main Oshi. And I started doing VTuber clips because of her. So I got them as like a statement. And also as like a thing. Maybe I can give her that as a present if I ever meet her at a meet and greet or something like that. I kind of want to get like the yellow string here as well. So I can put them together. And then maybe I can find some sort of hat where I can actually put it on. So that I can get like a freaking... I need to get the hat, yeah. And there's also... Where's the bucket hat version? There's also the bucket hat version. Which is why, like, the top hat is kind of like a customized little, like, version of a hat. So it's harder to find something like that. But I was thinking, what if I can find, like, a cheap, just black bucket hat that I can put them on there? Like, the size is not exactly right because the left pin is meant to be bigger than the right pin. But I think, just for the thought of it, I think that's... I really like that. I really like them. I could even put them on my backpacks or something like that. Really good. He said good, not really. I'm overestimating myself again. No. Yeah. I need to get the hat. Thank you, Taco. You know what's funny, Taco? Because I got them from Etsy, I had to make a minimum amount. So I actually have 10 of each. I have these two, which I keep for myself, but I have 9 more pairs. I have 9 more pairs of them just sitting inside of my drawer at the moment. Okay, let's finish reading here. Now you should know who's superior. Shall we talk about my friend again? I just need to say one thing. If Lise dies because you don't release her from a spell, you will die with her. Took the spell off of you right now. Right away? Yup. Damn, they got Omurice. You have shown on your face at least once before you were released. Couldn't see it probably because of your hat. My face becomes somewhat similar to someone famous, so... Maybe I should have shown Ron my face and told him the truth. Then Ron would have looked at me differently. But let's keep it a secret, Lise. Your name along with what you've gone through because of that name. Try not to let anyone hear of it. How much were they? Just curious. I don't have it in my head right now. See if I can. It's somewhat expensive. it was, you can calculate by yourself. So I got 10 of each design. And I had to pay $50 for the mold fee, which will be a one-time fee. If I ever come back to them, that fee will fall away. So I had $50 for each of the molds, and then $8 for each of the pins. So it's 50 times 2 and 8 times 20. It was somewhat expensive. But this is like something that has a special place in my heart. Especially when I cannot be around. You know, I shouldn't. If I tell him then that I'm Rao Elise's daughter, I might start asking questions like where I used to live and so on. Then I may also need to talk about my real name and how my village was attacked because of that name. It's a shame, but I should not start talking about it. Okay, now we see here the adult Lise and younger Lise. Wow. Yeah, it was somewhat expensive. That's why I'm looking to not spend as much money in other things. I'm saving up for things in life. Like the femboy model. I can just laugh it off when he treats me like a little kid. But I should keep the secrets to myself, as Asha said. No way, Yuta. Really eat endlessly. Huh? No, I didn't mean to stop you. Keep eating. Another plate of meat, please. Was it Asha when you said that someone would visit you? Huh? Well, yes it was. So, did you achieve what you wanted? No, she was way tougher than I thought. I don't know what you don't like about her, but I suggest that you don't mess with her recklessly. There are quite a lot of magicians who hate Asha, but she still has more fans. I know, my younger sister was the president of Asha's fan club when she was in university. You mean Airi? Yes, but Airi was in her senior year when Asha entered the university, so she couldn't do it for so long. And why did you... Airi would get mad if she finds out about this. Well, for several reasons. Actually, there was something I really wanted to know. That's resolved now. She seemed to be hesitant to abandoning their losing hand. They told her that it won't last long. Still thinks that it's worth protecting. Are we staying here until the test of the sword or whatever begins? Yes, the temple is not officially open yet, so don't bother around. Yep, your wish is my command, Asha. Thought she had gone through a lethal situation. She behaved so well today. By the way, where did Yuta go? He said he's not feeling well. I looked for a reason and found out there were ingredients that were extracted from flowers in the meat we ate today. It barely has any scent, and he was too hungry to notice it. Jeez. Damn, I had no idea, so I ordered more meat for him. Shall we order raw meat from outside the temple, although it will cost more? No, we don't need to. Eating a lot of meat from ordinary animals is not as good as eating one shooter anyway. Since this temple is located outside the checkpoint, Yuta can go out to hunt if he needs to. There's almost no one around here since the temple is not open yet, so there's barely any chance he'd get caught. Still let us in even when the temple is not even open yet? Magic ranking is pretty useful, huh? You will soon be in an AA rank when you graduate, so I don't see any reason for you to be jealous about my rank. No, that ranking system. I think it has to be based on test scores. Asha, you're 5th. You can still beat Claude, who's the 2nd. You fight, right? I heard from Lise that you completely had Claude up against a wall earlier. So I wish the ranking system were based on one's skills. You can't be an AA because of your attributes. I mean, you don't think you can beat me with your skills? We were so happy when we figured out that your test scores beat mine. Tests are just tests. I'm not saying that I'm reconsidering the results of our best, so don't get me wrong. But I beat you just by comparing our magic exam score. But I haven't beaten you with my skills. Frankly speaking, I don't think I can. This is a character growth moment, because you know how cocky and everything Ran was when we first met. This like already shows how much he has grown in this relatively short amount of time that we have spent together with him. Mother, why is the Temples of Chaos so complicated? Could only hear them, I'd be able to find them. Ah, Asha's voice. What is this place? A lake? Can't see the bottom. What is it for? Gone. I don't know what it was, but it feels unpleasant. Next chapter. Test of the Sword. Did anybody see it? he saw the quick reflection of himself. But did anybody else, was anybody else there? Because he was like, Asha's voice. So it must be like Asha is talking to someone there. Is it a talk with Run, or is it already like a different talk that we don't know about who it is? So I'm wondering if anybody saw it. Could be problematic if anybody saw it. If it was Lee's, Run, or Asha, it wouldn't be that problematic. I think even if Claude were to see it, it wouldn't be that problematic. But if other people from the temple, I could see it turn into a whole situation. Whole mess of a situation. That means next week, we will get to Test of the Sword. Which is chapter 136 to chapter 142. Neil Sagara again. Ooh, damn, Sagara. Damn, isn't that Haku's wife? Ooh, creepy reflection. I never saw him as cocky. He's a powerful magician in his own right, but Asha is just different. These Asha, Claude, and Run were all around, but we don't know who exactly was out there. Also remember that you can see your own reflection in it. That is true, that is true. That would begin the question of like, what kind of reflection did he see? Whose reflection it? Hyper, I always felt like he was somewhat... I mean, he has the skills to back it up as well, but he still is like a cocky personality. Was it Asha's reflection? Because with my limited knowledge about everything, if I'm trying to interpret this and maybe see it as like some sort of reflection like that, maybe he was listening to, he was hearing Asha's voice, and then he was seeing this. Maybe this is Asha's reflection, and because of Asha's connection to Vishnu, I want to look at the actual Vishnu by Asha, like Kubera thing. I was thinking maybe this resembles like the look that we know from like Vishnu as the god. There was like some sort of symbolic thing that Vishnu and Garuda, maybe somehow that it the circles or something could be reminding me of Vishnu, and this is Asha's reflection actually. I have no idea, because he can't see his own reflection. That would be my best guess, but I have not much to go off. I don't have much to go off to actually say much. So I would guess that it should be... Okay, I'm going to it. Okay, everybody. I think that about sums it up. I see that we dropped 0 frames. Great. I hope this stays like that. Maybe my new PC can help us out with that. I saw it as a confidence, not cockiness. I see cockiness as like arrogance, where you see yourself better than you actually are. I never really saw that as that from Run, but maybe I'm thinking of a cocky in a different way. I don't know, maybe it's also... could be an ESL moment for me, English second language. I just feel like he is somewhat arrogant. I think that much we could agree on. He is confident, but if your confidence reaches a certain kind of level, that confidence turns into arrogance. And Run did look down on others because he is so strong. The blog for this episode, Curry says that the next chapter is about the test of the sword, and if you like the Asha Magician test arc, you like the next one, but there are no math tests. I mean, good news for me, I'm not a big fan of math, and that's no secret. I'm also not a big fan of the math variation where you replace the A with an E. I don't like that thing. That's not for me. I never tried it. I don't think anybody should try it, man. Oh my god. Where do you ever look down on others? I mean, he somewhat looks down on like somewhat looks down on Lee. Somewhat, and also was like, oh, he was in a way was also like Wait, that was an oddly specific tangent, Pyro. Don't ask what my family does, okay? We're not talking about the Pyro family. There's a lot going on in the background in the basement. Has only ever looked down on Asha, but what was due to that was due to Rana. I mean, I think he also was like, you could say that he didn't really look down on Lise or like Yuta. More like he acts like an older brother that needs to take care of them because he thinks he is stronger than them and needs to protect them. It's somewhat different from being cocky. Also dismissed Lise and Yuta as weak for being young though. That was the thing that I had in my head. But like, yeah, it's also like, Lise a child though. It's not looking down on somebody by acknowledging that they are a child. I mean, it's still looking down. Like, Asha was also underestimated because she was a child when she went through all of the tests, right? Just because somebody is a child, that doesn't mean you need to be throwing them under the bus. Like, it was shown to be like, damn, you're weak. Maybe it's like the right word of being like making a decision too fast. Like, he does not know that Lise is powerful. I don't know. Oh, the mentality of children. You know what? I also have the mentality of a child. Because I am stupid. I'm stupid like that. I'm just built stupidly. Okay, but I think maybe arrogant or cocky is the wrong word. I don't see it as arrogant, but as protective. He really does want to protect them, but he also is like, he is seeing them as weak because they are children, which I feel like, or they look like children, act like children, and I feel like that is a slight attitude of like not taking somebody seriously because you think you are better than them. Perchance. Just perchance. I can't go out of my box. I'm caught in the box. Nobody will let me out of my freaking box. I can't get you, chat. So far away. You're just on the other side of this room and I can't freaking get to you. I think I'm losing it. Ah, man. Dog energy is coming out again. But yeah. Clap. Damn, this was loud. Children are usually weak though. Run is not wrong for assuming what is natural. In a world like that with magic and with elves and kuras and all that stuff, I feel like it is just somewhat of an hasty decision to make. I think it's somewhat of a hasty decision. Damn, you're a child, you're weak. That's how most people lose their lives, if they underestimate somebody just because of their appearance or their gender or their age. But I know what you mean, Piper. The woman I know, man, no, I'm not average physically strong compared to them. But this is not a normal world. This is a fantasy world. The rules that we see as normal don't necessarily apply to them in the same way. I would not see men seeing me as weak physically by looking down at them. I mean, I understand that you don't see it like that, but I would counter-argue. I don't want to make this a whole discussion or argument between, but I would counter-argue that some women would see it as being looked down upon. I would argue that there are probably many women who would see it as being looked down upon, that you are weaker just because you are a woman. Perchance. Presumably. Indubitably. Look at the little guy licking, come on. Topic change. So, I need to take a shower now. It's 9 p.m. for me, 21 o'clock. Tomorrow it's gonna be Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I still need to add a baby Pyro. I can delete. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Because I know biologically I'm on air. No, you don't need to apologize. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, this is just like a normal discussion. I know that I can have it with you, but some people might take it the wrong way. Thank you for being here. Without you, this would not even be half as much fun. I need you guys here to have fun for reading these things. I mean, I would have fun reading it by myself as well, but having people here to interact with increases the fun by like a multitude of levels. And it also makes me remember things that happen in a story more and more, because you know how if you just learn something, if you just read something, you take the information in, and maybe you think about it once or twice. But if you talk about it with somebody else, repeat the knowledge, think more deeper about the knowledge, it gets retained more strongly in your memory, in your noggin. So I feel like that also helps with me remembering stuff about the story. So thank you guys for being here. I hope all of you are going to have a pretty amazing rest of your day. Make sure to lick your screen and don't do math and don't do the other thing. And we will see each other again, maybe tomorrow for Omniscient Reader, maybe next week for the next Kubera stream, maybe for something like the Pokemon Unite stream if you are actually like playing that or something on a Switch, or maybe for my Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint work stream, or maybe when I am outside of your window looking at you sleeping. No, you didn't make it awkward. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. So, if anything, I make it awkward because I have a talent. Anyway, so let's go to the other screen before I am revealing too much information that can get me so you can call the police on me here. Go to the ending screen. Ew. Weird. Such a weirdo.